Every morning's new, waiting just for you. It's a diddle-daddle day. Come on, rise and shine, you can spend the time in a diddle-daddle way. The sun is shining down upon us. It's a free and easy diddle-daddle, diddle-daddle, diddle-daddle day. It's a diddle-daddle day. In a diddle-daddle way. It's a diddle-daddle day. In a diddle-daddle way.
Come here, boy. Come here. All right, now sit right down here. You settle down now. We have company, and I want to tell them a story. And have I got a good one? It's all about grublets. What is a grublet? Why, a grublet is a little, it's a creature. It's a, well, maybe bigger than an elf, but not as large as a troll. You know, it's... Anyway, this story has to do with 6 of them. Tails, the head of the group, Rounder, who was always as close to Tails as his shadow, Scrunge, who rarely ever took a bath, and Belcher, of course he never learned any manners at all, and Nappin was always sleeping on the job. And then there was Nathaniel. Now Nathaniel was the youngest grublet, and he loved to play with his dog, Smuggles, and he always worked hard to make a living the way his father taught him. You see, grublets make their living by grubbling. Now that's looking for lost or broken odds and ends to fix and maybe sell or give away. But things have changed at this grublet house. These grublets were into the big time now, or so they thought. They didn't want to work for a living the way you're supposed to, but they've decided to steal instead. And ever since the stealing began, Nathaniel has wanted no part of it.
Working hard and honestly, doing good and helping everyone I see. I can't help it, but a look into my sack will soon reveal that I just don't like to steal. Oh, I wish they understood the way I feel. I may be young, but I'm old enough to know what's right, what's wrong. So when I get blue, 'cause I don't know what to do, I sing this song. Someday, somehow, things are gonna change, I know. Keep on smiling, even if you're feeling low. Somewhere, someone's gonna show you what to do. Something great is gonna happen soon to you. It'll never happen, Smuggles. But we can wish, can't we? Come on, boy. Let's go home. We better not be late. Tails will be mad enough when he sees my bag is empty again.
So Nathaniel and Smuggles headed for home. Meanwhile, Not far away in another part of the forest, if you looked real close, you could see 3 small figures moving quickly down a darkened path. Suddenly, the moon peeked out from behind a cloud, throwing bright light all around, and as it did, the threesome, Belcher, Scrunch, and Nappin, scrambled to hide in the shadows. Soon, the clouds covered the moon once more, and the suspicious trio continued on their hurried journey. After having gone quite a distance and finally feeling safe, they all began to laugh and sing one of their Grublet songs.
With a hip and a hey, we're on our way, la 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 la. With a hi and a ho, it's off we go, no matter what the weather. With a hip and a hey, we're on our way, we work and play together. With a hip and a hey, we're on our way, la 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 la. With a hi and a ho, it's off we go, no matter what the weather. With a hip and a hey, hip hip hooray, we work and play together.
But their merriment was cut short by the sight of their meeting place, a hollowed-out oak tree near the entrance to Direwood. Quietly and carefully they crawled into the tree, which was large enough to hide them from view. When Tails, the head Grublet, and Rounder approached the tree, they stopped abruptly. Hiding themselves, they listened for a moment. They could hear the other Grublets arguing.
Well, Belcher, do you think they'd wait for us?
Tails said he would.
Belcher, say excuse me.
Excuse me.
Belcher!
I still think we should wait.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not gonna be stuck in this tree all night. Why don't we just get going?
No way, Scrunch. Tails would be pretty mad if we left him behind. Right, Nappin?
Come on, Nappin. Wake up. What do you think?
I'm with you, Scrunch. Whatever you say, I'm with you.
See? Nappin thinks we should get going. And besides, Belcher, how do you know Tails hasn't already left us?
Well, what have we got here?
Tails?
Sounds like the makings of a mutiny to me.
Us?
Yeah, look, Scrunch,
Yeah?
and the rest of you. I give the orders here, and you do what I say. Well, I'm saying, let's get these bags and get out of here.
Yeah, let's get going.
They stepped into Direwood and started running. And did they run? It looked as if they were running for their lives. And do you know what? That's just exactly what they were doing. Why, every Grublet in the whole world knew the legend of Direwood. But since you're not Grublets, perhaps I'd better explain it to you. According to legend, if anyone was found in Direwood in the daylight, they would never be seen again. Now, these Grublets knew they had to cross Direwood while it was still dark, or they would come under the spell of the legend. It was almost sunrise now, and these Grublets were running for all they were worth. Huffing and puffing, they made it home in record time. In the safety of their dwelling, they all began to laugh and sing and congratulate themselves for having conquered the forest and the legend once again.
Oh, we play a risky game, a risky game, a risky game. We made it, and we made it in record time. Well, we play a risky game, a risky game, a risky game. We made it, and we made it home in time. I'm great,
I'm great.
I'm great,
I'm great.
you're great, we're great. It's so great to celebrate with everything we confiscate. Oh, we are the clever ones, the clever ones, the clever ones. We borrow only, we borrow and don't return. Oh, we are the clever ones, the clever ones, the clever ones. We borrow only, we take and don't return. I'm great,
I'm great.
I'm great,
I'm great.
you're great, we're great. It's so great to celebrate with everything we confiscate. Oh, we play a risky game, a risky game, a risky game. We made it, and we made it home in time.
Hey, Belcher, what do you got in your sack?
Everything I stole the other night. Hey, give us my snack.
Hey, look at these.
Look at these pearls.
Look at mine. I'm great.
I'm great.
I'm great,
I'm great.
you're great, we're great. It's so great to celebrate with everything we confiscate. Oh, we play a risky game, a risky game, a risky game. We made it, and we made it home in time.
hands off my bag.
Your bag? I put mine right here when I came in.
Nathan, wake up! You're laying all over my stuff.
Hold it. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're one bag short. Who's missing?
Tails, you're here. And, Belcher, you're here.
Here.
Let's see, Scrunch.
Yeah?
Nappin's over there sleeping. Rounder. Yeah, Rounder's missing. Oh, that's me.
You boozle! Nathaniel's missing.
Yeah, Nathaniel's missing.
Now, where is he?
Yeah. Where's Nathaniel?
I don't know.
Well, he's supposed to be here.
Look! Here he is now! Hi, I'm home.
Well, if it isn't our little Nathaniel.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Yeah, well, fork over that bag, and it better be full. Get it, Rounder.
It's empty.
Empty?
Empty.
Again? Now, you listen here. You gotta do your share just like everyone else.
Why can't we go back to grubbling like we used to?
Because stealing is a much easier way to make a living, that's why.
But I don't think it's right to steal.
Oh, is that so? Well, let me tell you something. We've just begun. And we're gonna hit the town again tonight for bigger and better things. Now, are you with us or not?
No, I don't want to.
I'm through asking, Nathaniel. Now I'm telling you. Listen here. So you want to be an honest grublet? Here's a fact you can't ignore. We may not grubble like we used to, but we're richer than before. Our father Grublet taught us wrong. He had us working all day long. Now we've found an easier way. We cheat and steal and never pay. I remember the first time I came in from stealing. I didn't have much, but I had something. But look at you. Here you got nothing. At least you could have swiped a shoestring or a button. Oh, Father Grublet taught us wrong. He had us working all day long. Now we've found an easier way. We cheat and steal and never pay. I started like you, but I worked my way down. And now, I'm the low-downest grublet around. But look at all these other guys. They look down to me. Now, ain't that exactly like you want to be? Oh, Father Grublet taught us wrong. He had us working all day long. Now we've found an easier way. We cheat and steal and never pay. Grublet's bag is never empty. If it's empty, you will see just how low down, mean, and nasty Brother Grublets we can be. Now you go out and don't come back until your bag is full. And take that mangy dog with you.
But I'm tired and hungry. Is that so? Well, why don't you go out and steal something? Steal.
His little head hanging down, Nathaniel walked slowly from the house. A short distance away, he stopped and climbed up on an old tree stump and And there he sat dejectedly with his hands over his face. Smuggles crawled up next to him and put his cold, wet nose on Nathaniel's knee.
Someday, somehow, things are gonna change, I know. Keep on smiling, even if you're feeling low. Somewhere, someone's gonna show you what to do. Something great is gonna happen soon to you. Who am I kidding? I feel awful.
Oh, cheer up, Nathaniel. Things'll get better.
What do you mean, Smuggles?
Ruff, ruff, ruff. When the going gets rough and I'm feeling kinda down, if I'm all alone and there's no one else around, if I lose a bone or two, I start to feeling blue. But this is what I've learned to do. I don't growl, I don't bite, I just do what is right. I keep a wagging my tail, I keep my nose on the trail. If I'm running along, if I'm barking my song, and I don't have to howl the blues no more. If they treat me mean when I deserve a pat on the head, or if my supper bowl is empty and it's time to be fed, and I'm licking my chops, and I'm turning flip-flops, I just remember what my daddy dog said. He said, I don't growl, I don't bite, I just do what is right. I keep a wagging my tail, I keep my nose on the trail. If I'm running along, if I'm barking my song, then I don't have to howl the blues no more. Oh, I don't growl, I don't bite, I just do what is right. I keep a wagging my tail, I keep my nose on the trail. If I'm running along, if I'm barking my song, then I don't have to howl the blues no more. No more, I don't have to howl the blues no more.
Aw, Smuggles, that's all right for you, but I don't know what to do. You're a good friend, and I know you're just trying to cheer me up, but I need to make up my own mind. If I don't steal, they'll be mad at me. And if I do steal, oh.
Feeling confused and lonely, Nathaniel got up and shuffled down the road, his little head still hanging low. He walked for a while before he realized where he was. When he looked, he saw the sun fully visible above the mountaintops and found himself in Direwood.
Oh no! Direwood! Direwood? How did we get here?
What are you doing here? Is it you have no fear? The legend says you'll disappear at dawn in Direwood. What are you going to do? What if the tale is true? They'll wonder what became fade first? Or your little toe? Will it hurt a lot? Well, you soon will know. Alone in Direwood.
Nathaniel and Smuggles were terrified. They began to run as fast as their little legs would carry them, and suddenly Nathaniel heard a voice so clear it seemed to come from within himself.
Stop running, little Grublet.
What? Who's there? Come on, Smuggles. Let's get out of here.
He began to run again, looking for the way out. Nathaniel knew he couldn't have come far. He felt sure that in a moment or two he would be out of Direwood. He ran and ran and ran, but he just didn't come to the edge. Finally, tired and unable to run anymore, he stopped to rest. It was then that Nathaniel noticed that his hands were becoming see-through-ish. Suddenly, he heard the voice again.
Are you ready to stop running now?
In total fear now, Nathaniel took off running again with Smuggles close behind. Nathaniel's little lungs began to hurt and his side began to ache, but he just kept running and running, and in a short while he came to a fork in the road. Tired and confused, he stopped. He just didn't know which way to go.
Which way do we go now, Smuggles?
Well, I don't know. This doesn't look like the way we came in.
Let's face it, we're lost.
Now are you ready to stop running?
Who are you? What do you want? What's happening to me? Look, I'm beginning to disappear.
Is that really what's happening? Or is this the first time you've ever seen past yourself?
What do you mean?
Nathaniel, you must either lose yourself or be lost. Are you willing to lose yourself?
What'll happen if I say no?
Then I will leave you alone with yourself.
And what will become of me if I lose myself?
Well, if you knew that, you would not be lost. And once you lose yourself, then it will not matter.
I still don't understand.
Don't worry, Nathaniel. You will.
As unexpectedly as it had come, the voice was gone. Nathaniel just sat there wondering what all this could mean. Then he looked around. From behind trees and from under bushes, forest creatures began to appear. Everywhere he looked, there were furry white bunnies, playful squirrels, and a host of chattering chipmunks. Singing filled the air as birds of every color and design flew from tree to tree. There were prickly porcupines, neatly groomed raccoons, graceful deer, and a big, shiny-coated sun bear. Then all grew quiet as a little bunny hopped nearer Nathaniel and said,
Hey, why are you afraid? I really don't know.
Nathaniel, there comes a time in everyone's life when they are old enough to decide if they are going to do what's right or wrong. And that time has come for you. Are you going to listen to your friends and head down a path that's wrong? Or will you obey your conscience and do what you know is right? Listen. The time has come for you. You must decide what will you do. Your conscience tells you to. The time has come for you. That little voice inside, if you'll obey, will be your guide. Why would you try to hide from that little voice inside? Though other folks may disagree, you can see easily the path that you should walk upon. Now won't you come along? That tug inside your heart was meant to be a special part of everything you do. The time has come for you.
settles it. I guess in my heart I've always known what's right, but I was afraid to do it. You've convinced me. From now on, there's only one way for me, the right way.
You know, Nathaniel, that's not all there is to it. There will be rough times ahead if you always do what's right. What will your friends think? What will people say?
I don't care. I've made up my mind. Now I understand. And I'm through with running.
That's great! And if you do what's right, here's what will happen. Sunshine will come your way, chasing the night away. Sunshine will come your way, starting a brand new day. You try it, Nathaniel.
Okay, here I go. Sunshine will come my way, chasing the night away. How's that?
Great!
Sunshine will come my way, starting a brand new day. I was scared, I lost my way, I couldn't see the light of day. Then I heard somebody say, let me lead the way.
Our turn! Sunshine will come your way, chasing the night away. Sunshine will come your way, starting a brand new day. Take it, Nathaniel!
I don't care what people say, I've made my mind up anyway. Rain or shine, I'll do what's right, walking in the light.
Let's all sing it!
Sunshine will come my way, chasing the night away. Sunshine will come my way, starting a brand new day. Starting a brand new day. No more running away. Starting a brand new day. Starting a brand new
Oh, everybody was so happy. And when Nathaniel decided to change, the animals took him on a journey and introduced him to Majesty, the great and kind ruler of all Agape land. And after that encounter, he was never, ever the same again.
What a day, hip hooray, happy times are here to stay. Hear the joyful music play, Majesty was here. Hearts so light, faces bright, what a celebration night. Isn't this a splendid sight? Majesty was here. All the bells are ringing, ding-a-ling-a-dong. All the world together sings a happy song.
What a day, hip hooray, happy times are here to stay. Hear the joyful music play, Majesty was here.
All the bells are ringing,
Ding-a-ling-a-dong.
all the world together sings a happy song. What a day, hip hooray, happy times are here to stay. Hear the joyful music play, Majesty was here. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't wait to tell the other Grublets.
Well, you're going to have a problem there, Nathaniel. They have been caught stealing in the town, and the citizens are pretty upset.
Oh no, Mr. Raccoon. I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen to me. What'll I do? I've got to do something. Oh no. Can you help me?
Sure, I'll help you. I'll help you too. Yeah, we'll all help you, Nathaniel. Let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Come on!
So Nathaniel, Smuggles, and their newfound friends headed out to see what they could do. When they arrived at the town's edge, they saw the Grublets all tied together with a big, thick rope. They were surrounded by many of the villagers and their distinguished-looking mayor.
Look, Mayor, there's another Grublet.
Yeah, let's grab him.
Wait a minute, folks. Look at him. He's one of us.
Why, Mayor, he is.
He sure is.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, and you can tell it's just happened.
It's Nathaniel. Maybe he can help us. Help, Nathaniel, help!
Are you sure it's Nathaniel? He looks so different.
You're right, Rounder. He's glowing.
Hey there, little Grublet. What can I do for you?
I've heard my friends are in trouble, Mr. Mayor. What is it they've done?
We caught them stealing from the townspeople. And you know what a crime that is. Why, that's never happened in this village before.
Tails, now look what you've got yourself into.
Oh, Nathaniel, help us, please.
I don't know if I can. Mr. Mayor, sir, what'll happen to them if they promise never to steal again?
That depends. What makes you think they won't steal?
Maybe this time they've learned their lesson.
Oh, we have. We're through. We'll never steal again. It's back to grubbling for us, right, boys?
Yeah, we're through.
See?
It's not good enough to just say you'll change, Tails. You have to prove it. Do you promise to bring back everything you stole?
Everything, Nathaniel. Even more.
I know I'm going to.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. Please, Mr. Mayor.
That sounds all right. But maybe it would be a good idea if you could work in the town for the next season until good faith has once again been restored.
I think that's a good idea, Mr. Mayor. And I know I'd really like to do that.
I was just going to say that myself.
Yeah, Mayor, that sounds great. It's back to grubbling for us. Father Grublet was right all along.
Oh, Father Grublet taught us right. To cheat and steal is never bright. We should have listened all along. We'll earn our living from now on.
We'll work hard.
We sure will.
We promise.
Yeah. I'll even work hard. Yeah, Nappin', me too.
That sounds like a good bargain. What do you townspeople think?
Good enough. Fine with me.
That sounds fair.
Well, I guess it's unanimous. Untie them.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. We'll never go back to stealing again. We've learned our lesson.
There's one more thing, Tails, and it's the most important. There's someone you need to meet. Majesty's been waiting for you.
So Nathaniel took Tails, Rounder, Scrunge, Belcher, and Nappin to meet Majesty. And from that time on, there was a real change in that Grublet household. After they apologized to him for their crime and promised never ever to steal again, there was great joy in the land for a long, long, long time.
Happy is the song you can sing along. It's a diddle-daddle day. You can easily make a melody in a diddle-daddle way. Life can be the same even in the rain. It's a diddle-daddle day. In a little while the sun will bring a smile in a diddle-daddle way.
The sun is shining down upon us. It's so free and easy. Diddle-daddle, diddle-daddle,
Diddle-daddle day, everything is right, walking in the light of a diddle-daddle day. Every morning's new, it all depends on you. That's the diddle-daddle way. Well, Smuggles, sure as my name's Nathaniel, that's just about the way it happened. Wouldn't you say, partner?
The sun is shining down upon us. It's a free and easy diddle-daddle, diddle-daddle, diddle-daddle day.
Ya-da-da-da-da, ra-da-da-da-da.
Yakata-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.